is Millie in the city for Beyond Me, the show. Woo! I'm excited because I have none other than the actor Elijah Mayo. Oh my God, I'm so happy to speak to you. How are you
Thank you for having
doing?
me. I'm doing good. How are you?
I am wonderful. I feel like I know I feel old, but I feel like you're like my child or my grandchild that started up in the acting, and when I see you acting, I'm like, oh, that's
Thank
my grandma.
you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Just taking it one day at a time. Everything's going great though.
But I only take 1 hour at a time. That's right. That's
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the farthest
I know, right?
I can get to. I'm just so excited because I've seen you in commercials, and I've seen you in just I saw a little small part of the Beast because let me go ahead and give you your flowers now. The men take flowers. What is it for you guys? Is it the
Oh,
flowers ahead of time?
I can take
Take what you
flowers. Yeah,
take it. You're gonna take what you can get.
yeah, I can take it.
So
Yeah.
you've done several commercials, and the movie The Beast in 2018, The Sheepman in 2021, and The Tale of Two Brielles. Am I saying that right?
Yes, that's exactly right. Yes.
And that's also in 2021. So all I can say
Yes.
was, well, he busy.
Yeah.
You
I
be
could be busier, but yeah, definitely busy. Yeah.
right. I'll throw some grandchildren your way for busyness. The first thing I thought when I saw the commercials, I have 50,000 questions for you, but when I saw the commercials, I thought to myself, and especially the clip is like 2 minutes and 18 seconds of the Beast where you're riding your bike and the piece of paper drops. But I thought it's one commercial you do a lot for education. I saw that. And then I saw it was a commercial where you were doing something and then you were made to be, progression older. And I thought to myself, I wonder does he know that he is dispelling the myths of black men because or black people? Because when you saw that thing rocking, boom, you were gone. And
Yes.
black people like, oh, okay, I'm out of here. Other people like, oh my God, what is that? I want to see it. So do you I'm right. Do you feel like you're dispelling the myths about young black men?
Yes, very much so. I definitely that's one of the big things that I like to do because I feel like at least in the media we get this stigma about us it's violent and all this different bad all these bad like stigmas around us, and it's sort of like one of my missions to like actually show that hey, most of us aren't even like that. We all can be educated, we can take the different route. I mean, I myself never been even interested in that lifestyle, so you know
No, I get it. Well, people's like, oh, who wouldn't you like want to be for $1 million? I'm like, who would you want to be? And I'm like, I wouldn't want to be a black man. Love him dearly, but I couldn't. I think I would be mad all the time. I would just be mad. You know what I mean? Like for real, lady. We just want to work or go home and take care of whatever we got to take care of. Is that basically what you're saying? You just want we have majority of us want to mind our own business and
yes.
get into our bag and love our parents, love who we're with, and call it a day.
Yes, exactly. And it's just like everybody else. I mean, we're not some like outliers that just want to just wreak havoc. We all have families. We all, we have loved ones. We have aspirations, and that's what I like to show.
No, I love that. So you were a baby and you got a 2, 3, or 4 years old. You were like, I want to be an actor. How did that come about?
Well, actually, I started off wanting to be like an athlete. My whole family's been in athletics. My grandfather, I think, went semi-pro. His brothers have went semi-pro, stuff like that. Um, Dad, uncles, they were all in football. So I wanted to, follow the footsteps when they were younger. So I played in football, basketball. I ran track actually. My mom was, she used to run track as well. Competed on the national level multiple years. Then during that time, I actually my sister, she was, because she was in the music industry at the time. She got scouted for acting, and then the scouts actually met the whole family, signed all of us, actually, all six of us. And then once I got my first job, I was like, wow, I get to, just have fun, play make believe, really, and I get to get paid for it. That's how it started. Then as I started to work more and more, I decided that, I mean, realistically, 90% of the people who want to become athletes don't even get to that level. I'm already making money and stuff like that inside of the acting side. So I decided, hey, I'll just quit that, and I'll go full speed into acting. And then I ended up like booking jobs in like regional theaters.
Mhm.
And I believe I did one job at like well, I forget the name of the Roundhouse Theater. They were nominated. Well, the theatrical I was up for was nominated for the Helen Hayes Awards, multiple actually. So it just, that's how I ended up like really pushing forward and for acting, and I guess the rest is history.
Yes, I saw that. It was on my notes, and you done took one of my questions away.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I think that's awesome. I see that you're going to keep working and things of that nature. What I want to know is, and I'll go to break and let you answer the question after the break. What I want to know is, I'm starting to think as you were talking, all money isn't good money. Is there a scene or a movie or even a commercial that was brought to your attention? You were like, my parents gonna kill me if I do this, and it didn't feel right. You don't have to tell me what it is. You can just say anything that's ever come up, and you be like, I can't do it. All right, we're gonna go to break real quick,
Okay.
and then we'll come
Okay.
back, and then you can answer that, because all money isn't good money, and I'm thinking
Yes.
maybe a couple things you're like, no.
Yes.
We'll be back. This is Millie in the City for Beyond Me, the show.
Something on your mind? Man, I got a wedding, graduation, and cookout this month. I need a quality production team.
Call my guy.
Clip Productions Entertainment Group, man. A wedding, a graduation, and a cookout this month. I got you, man. You have a great day. Boss man, I got a wedding, a graduation, and a cookout this month. I need some kind of venue to hang out for me.
I got 3 different venues we can look at, and I can also call Anthony to do the graphic work.
Let's check with the client and see if we can do a website to do their RSVPs for the cookout and the graduation.
And I'll get with Michelle to get the promotional team and the production team ready.
And I can get with Sue to get the bands, the rappers, and the comedians.
What about we put them on until the smoke clears television show, and we can get them on a radio lineup for If the Smoke Clears.
And then I can light up a cigar.
Not just yet. Let's get the DJs, photographers, and videographers. Now you can light up.
Let me get it.
Skip, you have a phone call from the CEO of XO7 Entertainment.
Welcome back to Beyond Me, the show. I am with the illustrious, acclaimed actor Elijah Mayo. Look, I got to give the flowers. I think you're doing an amazing job. So that's what I'm going to, these are the words I'm going to be using, okay? Because I'm on your social
Thank
media.
you.
So you had said before, I was saying all money isn't good money. You said you're making money doing what you love. I've seen you do scholarship stuff. I've seen you do a lot of things. Is there anything that's come your way yet that you're just like, this doesn't represent me? I can't do that.
Yes, a few of them. I ended up turning them down because of, just personal beliefs. Not that I have anything against them. But usually my managers and like my agents, they do a good job at filtering those requests out. So I usually don't get those. But when I do, I just tell them that's not really something that I'm interested in doing. And they pretty much do the heavy work lifting from there.
Your managers and your wow, you look 16, sir. You got the managers.
I know.
I need some managers and everything like that. So in the movie The Beast, I didn't get to see the whole thing, but what I saw, I thought you did an amazing job. Was that something that you were challenged by?
Yes, I was actually. That was my first time doing like a actual serious project. Because before that, I was doing more so like childish or like fun commercials and things like that.
Mhm.
So when I got that, I was very nervous going into it. But it was actually when I actually got into the swing of things, probably after the first few days, I started to really warm up to it. And it was really a big help. Well, the directors and the people that were there working in the crew, they were really instrumental in like helping me, warm up to to everybody and sort of relax. Especially the other actors were as well. Um, and one thing that I noticed is like when people see a lot of these different actors on TV, they think that everybody's like so stuck up. When you meet well, most of them actually, like you wouldn't even know sometimes unless you actually did your research beforehand that they were like super big, like or like they were like important people because they just like regular people.
Mhm.
You could walk past them and they'd be just as nice as the next person. So, it was very it was a new experience, but I embraced it and I was able to, adapt pretty quickly.
Right. So I'm going to get on Eli Manning in 1 minute.
Mm.
Okay. Because I know I would be like, uh, so I hear a lot of actors say, I see all the interviews that I should be doing, but I digress. Uh, um, they have to get ready for the role. They have a process. Do you have a process?
Um, I do have a process, and at the same time, I don't. It's probably not as complicated as people would assume it is. So after I go through memorizing the lines, I don't actually like to practice how to say the lines. And it
Mm.
might sound counterintuitive, but when I go into my scripts, I like to actually sound as regular as possible. So I don't want to come in and say make it too performative. Excuse my background if you hear that.
See,
I
that's the
don't want.
myth. That's the myth
Yeah.
right there. You got the
But yes, I don't like to sound too performative. So after I learn the lines, learn what I have to say, I try not to repeat the lines so much until it's actually filming time because, like I said, I want to be as natural as possible. Now, I do go into a sort of it's a term from theater, dramaturgy, where I like look up the background or I try to build a story around the character based off of the scripts that I have on hand.
myth.
And from there, after I find a sort of an outline of where my character, where I believe my character would be in life or in their thought process, then I can sort of apply that a little bit to my delivery, but I still have to keep it as natural as possible, as if I'm just talking to anybody else like that I know, and not in front of a camera, pretty much.
Right. I love that.
Yes.
It's so funny. You got that, and I've got the dog near my blinds. shaking now, and I'm sitting here like, seriously, sir. But when I saw Eli Manning, I said, "Oh my goodness, how was it to meet him?"
It was honestly, it was like crazy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the words. It was cool, and it was a little. I was surprised. I did not know he was that tall, and
Oh,
yes, so I thought he was probably a little bit taller than me, obviously, because he's in the NFL, or he was in the NFL. But when I met him, I was actually like looking up.
really?
And yes, and I'm not a short person myself, but I'm not as tall as Eli Manning. So it was really cool. He was a really nice guy. It's funny, he cracked a lot of jokes and stuff like that. So it was a really awesome experience. So yeah, that was
Love
probably
that.
my
So your whole family, do they go with you on set, or your mother and father? Are they instrumental in everything that you do?
So they don't always go with me on set. They might go with me if it's like really far away, like outside of the general area. Um, they are super instrumental in everything I do. So I have a day job where I'm not always able to have like my devices and stuff like that on hand. So they really work as don't want to like put them into a box, but they really
A
act as
team.
sort of like a team. Like they help me with like um my auditions. They help record. They help prep me and things like that. So
Okay.
they're honestly super instrumental, and they actually give me the ability to continue acting, because if I was just on my own, I'd be like missing a whole lot of information, because I'm like during the day, I don't, like I said, I don't have my devices and stuff like that. So um, I'm not even really able to take calls during the day. So they're probably the biggest battery that's that's keeping me pushing forward.
Yeah, as we go to break, what I'm going to look up is the word counterintuitive. Okay, just like I said, well read, well bred. Okay, I wrote it down. I'm like, now I know what that means, but oh, no, he's picking you up for being too smart. That's what it is. Counterintuitive. I love it because I'm getting to see. I see it all day. I have a father. Had a father. I'm sorry, brothers and stuff. All of them well bred. I love to see it everywhere I go. Black men are my favorite people, other than the elderly, because I think you guys are so awesome. And
Thank
everything
you.
that you guys, yeah, everything that you guys do. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be
Okay.
back and talk about everything else that you're doing. This is Millie in
Okay.
the City for Beyond Me, the show. We'll be right back.
Switch it.
This is Millie in the City. Welcome back to Beyond Me, the show. I am here with actor Elijah Mayo. We're talking about everything from movies and commercials, and we're going to get to the next big thing. So, Elijah, so far, so good for you, right?
Yes.
So far, so good. Now, you know, he should have warned you about me, Vogel, because you know I've got 50,000 questions. Okay, let me ask you this though. We're going to talk about the movie industry. I think I approach movies differently than other people. I feel like all the movies, whether good, bad, or indifferent, that I can learn something from. How do you really feel as an actor, okay, about Rotten Tomatoes? That's my first
Rotten
question.
Tomatoes. Honestly, and I know this is
Uh-oh.
going to sound crazy.
Okay.
I'm not too familiar with that, like the sort of the ratings. I will say, like if we're just talking about like how people rate or
Yeah.
talk about criticize the movies, I guess it's like with any other industry, like you have to take it with a grain of salt. Know
Yeah.
that you did your best. Like you have commentators, not that they're necessarily wrong, but like talking about like certain athletes, saying that like people are whatever. And I mean, we always can get better. We always should strive to get better. So it's not necessarily for me, it's not necessarily a good or bad thing that I get criticized. I'd rather hear some like input on how I could be better than none. Because if I don't have any input or I don't know where I could get better, then I'm going to be stagnant.
Okay, so you know what? Again, I thought you looked 16 or 17. I wrote down stagnant. I know what it means. I wrote down some of the other words. I know what they mean too. Are you really 65 in a 21-year-old? No, I mean, don't get me. I've been around many, many people. My parents, well bred, well schooled, all of this. My brothers speak well. They, get on my nerves. Not the point. Not the point. Very well spoken. In certain scenarios, I'm very well spoken. I could be in Southeast. I could be at the embassy. Oh my God, great, wonderful, love that.
Yes, yes.
Right. What the fakest person you'll ever meet? No, I'm kidding. But in that sense, I'm like, oh my God, I love that. And I don't, And so, and then I'm with Glorilla, like it's 95. I'm like, no, I don't like that song, but yes, I love it.
Yes.
I love the critics. They're wrong most of the time, and some are right, but it's what you take from the movie, I think,
Yes.
and what you put into it. Who would you like to work with? You can do female, male. Who would you love to work with as being an actor or actress?
Now, are we talking about actors or like directors? Where are we going?
Directors
Or
was the
like,
next question. See how you just taking over the interview?
oh, I'm
Jeez.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Rotten
Sorry.
Tomatoes. No, you get one tomato. No, I'm kidding.
Well, as far as
I'm
like
going to go with actors. Actors first, actresses.
okay, actors. Um, Denzel Washington. You can never go
I knew
wrong
you were
with
going to say
Denzel
that.
Washington. And my close second would be Michael B. Jordan.
I see where you're going with this. DMs will be blowing up. They're like, I got it. And any actresses that, all right, maybe you got a crush on, or a kissing scene. Just saying, love scene.
Well,
Love scene.
actress I would love scene. I'm not too sure about love scenes.
Really?
So
You're
thing,
blushing.
so the thing is,
Spit it out.
so the thing is, right? The thing is that I don't like love scenes right now. As far as like the nudity and all that stuff, that's not something that I'm getting into. I know that. Well, I know that. I know that, but that's the way like the industry is going these days.
Yeah,
So when I hear love scenes, it's like I tend to like pull back. But as far as like a woman actress, I would probably say like Paige Hurd or Nafessa Williams. Those are probably like up there. Or Megan Good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure if given the opportunity, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. I love her, but I love her even more. The movie she was just in. I don't know why they gave it Rotten Tomatoes, right? But I don't know why they thought that would affect Tyler Perry. I really don't, because he's like, you don't know how many people I've helped. Did you see the movie Divorce in the Black?
No, actually, I'm surprisingly not caught up with a lot of the new movies. Yes.
So no Bad Boys 4, no nothing.
I want to see. I'm going to see Bad Boys 4 soon, but I haven't.
Interview over. No.
Come on. No.
Cut.
I know
No,
I should.
kidding,
It's
no
something
kidding.
that it is something that I should be that I could be doing. I think for me right now, my biggest things that I like to watch at the moment would probably be like overseas films. I've like really
Okay.
been interested in those recently. So there's a lot of there's a new show. I've just lost the name. It's on Netflix. It's about with the superpowers.
Supercell.
Yeah, Supercell.
I
Yes,
want to watch that too. I was interested in
yes.
it. I haven't. I've been doing some. I'm Netflix crazy.
Yeah.
I'm on The Resident. I just finished. We'll see. Okay, and I come from a athletic family. Although I was slow, I digress. The 4x1 is my favorite, but I
Yes.
just finished watching. Sprint.
Okay.
Oh my God. No. Crying. I mean, every emotion that for this series with Sha'Carri Richardson and some of the others I started rooting for, and I can't remember his name, but he has locks maybe, and they're colored, and he runs the 100, and this 200 is his game. I think he just won in Paris. I forgot his name. He's very arrogant.
What's it, Noah Lyles?
Noah Lyles. I had a love-hate relationship, but this is what I'm going to do. If you don't mind, I would love to keep talking to you. I got no questions. Excellent. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be a part 2 because, I couldn't wait to talk to you. I'm excited. This is
Likewise.
For Beyond Me, the show. Hey, stay tuned for part 2.